So another way through which order can be maintained, or another mechanism through which order can be maintained, aside ideology and power, is consensus. So let's go to consensus. The functionalist view is that order is maintained through a consensus, a general agreement on the set of values. This is not seen as being imposed from above by a ruling class as in Marxist theory, but rather the outcome of the majority accepting it. Those in authority have the power to punish those who break the consensus, for example, by committing a crime. But they will have the support of society in doing this. The punishing of criminals reinforces the boundaries of the value system. It actually strengthens it. It be reminding everyone of which behavior are not tolerated. The consensus is also reinforced by collective rituals, where the members of the society join together to confirm that their acceptance of the consensus. This may be through religious ceremonies or the use of symbols such as flags or singing of a national anthem. The consensus can change over time. If opinion changes within the society, then rules and laws will change to reflect this. In this way, the society is able to remain stable despite change. For consensus, these are functionalist ideology. They don't talk about power being imposed, but we need to maintain order in the society. But we can do this by everyone accepting that these are the right things to do. So this is what consensus is about. So though, if we all have to accept it, there's always going to be deviance. There's always going to be non-conformity. But those that do not, those that go against the consensus will be punished. So according to functionality, it's not like they shouldn't be punished. They should be punished. But for there to be stability and order in the society, it means we all have to accept it. And acceptance means there's authority. So it means we are saying yes to all these rules and laws because it comes from the people in power. So we all accept them as our leaders. So it's all about accepting those in charge, those in power. But if we don't accept them, there's no consensus, there will be conflict. So that's according to functionalists. So their own ideology is that we have to reinforce conformity. We have to put it in mind of people that there are some things that will not be tolerated in the society. So these things that are not going to be tolerated, it's not just because of you, it's because of the whole the society as a whole. So if we have said yes, it means everybody has accepted that it is yes. So if you are saying no, it means it is deviant. It means you are not conforming. And as a result of that, you should be dealt with punishment. So that's about that. So how do you come up with this consensus? According to the functionalists, mostly they use religious organizations, or maybe flags or national anthem. So we know it's unity, it brings us together. So if certain individual has come up with this statement under the guise of the national anthem or under the guise of the national flag, then we should all accept that it's from the country. So that's why when you see the president of a country addressing the country, addressing the people or the nationals or the population, there's going to be a symbol that represents the country as a whole. So whatever he says or she says, it's for the whole society and it represents the country. So you saying no to that means you're saying no to the country. Not no to, you might not like the individual who is in power, but he's not in power, he's ruling the society. So you should respect the society, the country, not the person in power. So whatever he or she has said must be accepted. So that's why it's our country. So whatever happens in our country, we have to be responsible for it. So that is consensus. So consensus comes from the functionalists, which means acceptance of all the ideas, of all the ideologies that, there should be social order, there should be social control, there should be conformity. So anyone that is not conforming means he or she is not accepting what others have accepted. So that is what consensus is about. And with that, we will have stability also. Power brings about stability. Ideology brings about stability. Consensus also brings about stability. But it depends on how we use them. Is it clear? Any question about consensus? Now we'll go to the questions.